Hello guys, how you all doing? Well, I'm good myself. We have an interesting question here, which is from Zandile. Welcome back, my brother. I haven't seen you in a while. He's asking because remember there's a video that I made where the guy said the question was that if I'm just gonna try and remind you with the video. He said, what are we going to do if the price is going up, right? That was his words. And then it comes down. Let's say we have a support there. It comes down, and then we have a candlestick that has like a long wick like this, like a tail like that, like a tail like that. And then that tail, it breaks the support, and it also breaks the trend line, but then it still goes up and close above the trend line. That is what the guy said. And then when I commented, I said, in my comment, I said it's impossible for price to do that. And then now Mzwantile is following up with that. He's saying, so actually you're saying it's highly impossible. Let's say we are on an uptrend, then the price breaks the trend line and also breaks the recent high low or the support. So this is just the higher low, which is just like a support. Then after it went up to our resistance area, whereby we'll be looking to for rejections to go short. Then the price breaks the resistance. Is that possible? Yes, this one is possible. Think of it this way, my guy. What what you are saying is not the same as what the other guy said, was asking me. Why? Because when I said it's impossible, I was referring to this guy here. I was referring to this guy, this one. This one. I was saying it is impossible for a candlestick to break trend line and also close the same candlestick to close above the trend line. That's what I said. Because remember, if you go back to the video that I made about what was it about? About how do you tell, when do you consider a trend line to be broken? I said on this channel we are only considering a trend line to be broken when we have a candlestick outside the trend line. So in this case, for us to get a breakout, we can't call this a breakout if this candlestick is going to close there. How is this a breakout? But if it comes down like that, this guy is gonna remove, yeah, if we come down like this and then we have a candlestick that forms here and not touch the trend line, yes, that's the time when we say we now have a breakout. So that's why I was saying to the guy, it is impossible that the candlestick, this one that gave us the breakout, can go and close above, because now it will still be touching the trend line, which means we don't have a breakout yet. That's where I said it's impossible. So when I was saying, now let's say your question is different. So when you were saying, and I'll answer it, because remember the price can do whatever it wants, my guy. It can do whatever it wants. So you were asking me, what if the price comes down? We're going up. It comes down to the trend line, and then it gives us a candlestick outside, which means it has broken the support that we had there, and it has broken the trend line, right? And if, let's say, maybe but it's fine, let's not introduce other stuff. So this is all that you're telling me, right? And but remember, we're not gonna go and sell every time we get something like this. We need to check with the other time frames. But here, let's say the other time frames is still pointing down, and then or maybe you are near a higher time frame resistance or something, then you've got something else, because this alone is not enough. So let's say this price came down and then it gave you the breakout, and then that's when it broke the two structures, which means, remember I said every time you break a support, it means the support was broken by resistance. This resistance is the one that gave us the move that broke the support, and it also broke the trend line. So this resistance is very strong. So now let's say after doing this, giving us the candlestick outside, the price now does this, like you're saying, after it went back to our resistance area, where we'll be looking for rejection candlesticks or reversal signs so that we can go short. Then the price doesn't give us that, but rather it moves above this one. And you're asking me if that's possible. Yes, this is possible. That's what I'm saying. The question you're asking me was not the same as the question that the guy was saying. Or when I said impossible, I was not referring to something like this. I was referring to the guy saying a candlestick that gave us a trend line can go in, that broke the trend line, can go and touch the trend line. Then it means you don't have a breakout yet. Alright. So in your situation, remember the price, the way the price moves, we don't control how it moves, right? we just wait for the price to tell us what it does. It can go anywhere it wants, the price. That's why sometimes we'll be looking at a very strong area of support that will be like, here the price has to reverse, and then the price breaks it. We can't now turn to the broker and say you manipulated the price or something. No, the price moves anyhow it wants. Yeah, but so even here we are waiting. If you're waiting to sell from that resistance and the price breaks it, it's fine. You didn't get a reason to sell. So why are you crying? Because you didn't get a reason to sell. So now it means what? When that happens, what you have to do is to say, oh, okay, this was my highest point. Now we have a new high, which is higher. So it means this low here, I must involve it in my trend line. Then I just put my trend line. Then it means whatever that we had that was pointing down, it has been swallowed. It doesn't exist anymore. Then I can continue buying like that. Continue buying like that. So this one is possible. It's possible. Remember, even in the video that I just made now, if you just whenever you get this video, just watch the video I posted above it, where I was saying to the guy, if your weekly is pointing down, this is your weekly, and then the daily is going up, this is your daily, and then the H4 is going up also, this is your H4, right? And then the guy was, I'm assuming he was trading for time frames. So I said, when that happens, you've got options as to how you can approach it. Remember, one option would be just waiting until this move is complete. It hits the higher time frame resistance at the trend line or at the actual zone. Then you can look to sell because of what this weekly is still pointing down. So that's why we're selling on it. Or option number 2, you can wait for this one to come back and violate this and give us a new low so that we can update my trend line and continue selling like that. That's option number 2. So it's the same thing as what you're asking me, right? So if this thing breaks down like that and then you feel like things that I want to do, they are pointing up, so everything is still pointing up. Option number 1, you can just wait for this move to do whatever it wants. If when you are interested in going like this because your higher time frame is going up, you can wait for this move on a smaller time frame, whichever time frame, as long as it doesn't agree with your highest time frame. You can wait until this is complete. Maybe it will be complete on your higher time frame support, or maybe it will go down until it touches your higher time frame support. Then you can buy from there. Or sometimes the price won't even get there to the higher time frame support, but rather it will just last maybe a couple of days, and then it goes up. The day it goes higher than that, it means now my trend line is here, everything is back to pointing in the direction that I wanted. Then I go buy, like that. So it's the same thing that you're asking me. So for the price to break above this high that gave us this, is possible. It's possible. But for a trend line, for a candlestick to break the trend line and still go close above the trend line, that's where I say it's impossible. So I hope you answered, Mr. Mzwandile. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Sure.